it's your girl Vanessa and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, turn on your post notification button. So I know some weeks ago I told you guys that I was going to have a part 3 of my wedding story time because I didn't want the other videos to be too long. So this is the third part and it will be the final part. Any other vendor that doesn't fall into this one, I guess they either didn't do me wrong or they were just lucky. Today we're going to be talking about my wedding reception decorator. Yeah, decorator. Now this particular one really got me so upset because I had high expectations for this vendor. Don't get me wrong, the decor was beautiful. Like, a lot of people reached out to my husband and I asking us, who was your event decorator? Can you share the person's number and all that? But that's if you're looking at it from you just came to a wedding. I mean, the decor is okay and you're like, oh, this decor is nice. But for us, we know what we paid for, we know what we asked for. So, and what we paid for wasn't exactly what we got. So we were disappointed, even though we had a lot of guests that were excited about it. I picked the theme of my wedding and it was a frozen theme wedding. So that's why the colors of my wedding was mostly blue, silver, because it was supposed to like go with the theme of the wedding. My husband picked the venue, and him picking the venue was based on the fact that he had attended the wedding at that venue before and it was well coordinated. There was enough space for the number of guests. It was supposed to be a 500 guest wedding, and the wedding he had attended when he attended it was also a 500 guest wedding, and the venue was spacious enough to take 500 guests and there was still enough space, you know, and all that. So he picked the venue and he also picked the wedding planner. When we got the venue, and then I also told her what the theme was, she then said, okay, she was going to come up with a mood board, right? The mood board will have like, it's just like a plan or a visualization of what the hall would be like, the decor and everything. And if you see this mood board, guys, this mood board was mad. Like, it was mental. I'm like, yes, this is what I want. This is what I want, you know? So we're like, oh yeah, I mean, this is great. Like, I told her, I have no updates to this mood board. Let's do it. Like, come on. So after like I think a month or two, she was like, she's found a decorator and this is how much the person is charging. The person was charging the same price as the price of the venue. Now, if you're in Lagos, you know that Lekki venues ain't cheap. So Lekki phase 1. So we just put that together. She was charging the price of the venue. And we're like, oh, this is a lot for decoration. You know, I've had people who paid way less for their decor, and she was like, you know, this is the best price we could get. The decorator said this is what she would collect, blah blah blah. And my husband was like, okay. Now my husband is someone who likes pretty spaces. He likes aesthetics. He likes, you know, I like it too, but like he was very keen on it. When we're like saying the do's and don'ts of our wedding, the things we don't want to mess with, his own was let everywhere be organized and my decoration should be perfect. So like he's not playing with that kind of thing. So he was like, okay, fine, just so that it's not a case of we couldn't meet up with your mood board or whatever because of pricing, you know, fine, that's what you want to charge, we're gonna give you that. So that was like settled. Before our wedding, she had done a similar wedding, like it was also a frozen theme wedding. I attended that wedding, even though I went late because my friend was getting married on the same day, so I had to go like later. It was already after party, but basically she did the decor for that wedding. I'm just a frozen theme wedding, and the decor was beautiful. I'm talking now about the decorator person. The decor was beautiful, like, you know, and what we asked for was like that one, but a bit more, if you get what I'm saying. Like, this decor, I'm telling you, was like mad beautiful, but we asked for a bit more. So you can imagine what my expectations were. It was like here, you know. So I'm like, that's cool, you know, let's do this. So fast forward to my wedding day. First of all, it's good to mention that the time of my wedding was 12 noon. That's church. Church is give or take 2 hours by the time you do the wedding mass, and then afterwards pictures, and then time to get to the reception venue. So reception was scheduled to start for 2 p.m., right? Which makes sense. Like I mentioned in my video about the car guys I wanted to keep my parents, I mentioned that from the church we had to go back to the hotel to take pictures per my photographer's request. So we got there, and while we're taking pictures, we started getting calls that oh, the wedding, they're not letting people go in, the hall is closed. And you know, my wedding was strictly by invitation, so it was actually strictly by guest list. So if your name is not on the guest list, you can't go in. So like people are leaving angrily. There's like crowd at the entrance of the hall, and I'm like, what's going on? How is there crowd at the entrance of the hall? So my husband now called, like, I think he called my event planner. I don't know who he called. Like, what's going on? The people are saying that the hall is not open and all that. So apparently, Madam Decorator was not done with decoration by 2 p.m. Mind you that typically weddings in Lagos, church is for 10 a.m. Like typically church is for 10 a.m. 2 hours, max 3 hours. Reception starts 1 p.m. People start to get into the hall. But this one you had up to 2 p.m. This was already way past 2 p.m. Maybe it was to 3 already. And you're telling me the hall is still closed. I don't understand. Even the wedding that she had decorated, the one I mentioned earlier, that it was the same frozen theme and all. The church was for 10 a.m. and reception was for 12 p.m. So I'm like, how come by 2 p.m. you're not done with deco? Now, that act of hers alone cost us a lot. How do I mean? We had a lot of angry guests. Some were even cursing at our event planner and all that. Some left angrily while some still came back. But I mean, like, it's very upsetting, you know, when people come, you give them the time, they come and you're telling them you cannot open the hall. So at some point, my mother-in-law had to go tell her, look, tell my event planner, look, whether the decor is done, it's not done, people need to go in. People can't just be outside. And then again, because the hall wasn't open yet, and a lot of people were now coming, when it was now time for them to start checking guest lists to let them in, it was another, you know, hassle. It was just, it wasn't too cool, you get? I wasn't there, but, you know, I asked, people told me what happened, you know, and that wasn't very nice. So already I was upset. Like, how do I pay you so much money? You had so much time, actually, because typically you don't have up to that time to finish your decoration, and still the hall wasn't ready. Like, what are you talking about? Like, we had discussed this decor thing months ago. So, like, you have no excuse. You should have been ready. Like, ready. Do you understand? So, it was like, oh my God. So, okay, I'm like, okay, fine. The deed has been done. People have gone in now. That's fine. She messed up. That's already bad. But for her to have taken that much time, that means probably she was, like, killing it. You know, when you say killing it on the dance floor, she was killing the decor. And when I go into that place, I am going to be blown away. Now, because of the whole going back to the hotel to take pictures, and also the whole not being ready, obviously there was no decor reveal like you do at some weddings where the couple goes to the hall first, they see the decor, take pictures before people start coming. We didn't do that, which I wasn't very happy about, because I really wanted to do a hall reveal. One, because like I said, I had huge expectations, and I also wanted to see how my themed decor came out. But we couldn't do that, and okay, fine, moving on, whatever. So when we got to the hall, I was in the car my husband was in his own car, and we're getting ready for the bridal party to dance in, and then we will come in afterwards. When I got to the entrance, I saw the board where it had like this table setting with names of people. It was beautiful, and I'm like, oh, this is nice. And then I saw some ushers on the side with laptops and whatnot. Those were the ones responsible for checking the guest list and letting people go in. I'm like, okay, that's not bad. And then I'm looking into the hall, I'm standing outside, my bridal party is going in, and the hall is big, but I can see them going. I can just see bits and pieces of the hall, but I can't like see the whole thing. So my event planner is like, can you still hold? What do you think of decor? What I saw from outside, like I said, when I saw the seating arrangement, that was pretty. I saw some little things that was pretty, but I wasn't wowed. Now, it's not because it wasn't nice, it's just because, like I said, I had really high expectations. So at that point, what I was seeing wasn't wowing me, but in comparison to what I was expecting. I was feeling it's because I'm still outside, so you can't really see the full hall from outside, so that's fine. So when my event planner was asking me, what do you think of your decor? I was like, well, I can't really see much from here, so I guess when I go in, I'll assess it properly. She's like, okay, fair point. And then when it was time for us to dance in, they had like a whole, kind of like a cloud room at the entrance where we just like, it was, the whole smoke thing. And it was really nice. It was really nice. I'm just going to you can just see the video. It was really nice, and I'm like, okay, this is nice. But as I'm going into the hall, I'm saying some things that I don't understand. Like after I moved past the cloud room, first of all, the walkway to the stage was a rug. Madam, that's not what I asked for. What, are you kidding me? What you talking about? Where's the market thing or whatever? What? Why is there a rug? And the rug wasn't white, it wasn't blue, it was some color. I don't know if it was brown or something. Why is there a brown rug on my walkway? How does it match with my theme? Why is it there? Why? I'm confused. So first of all, the rug just put me off. Like, why is there a rug? But you have to keep smiling. It's your day, and me, I'm a stepper. I'm not letting anything ruin my mood at that point in time. So I walk, we dance, then we had the kind of like, not the main stage, but like just there was this round place. That place too was kind of cute, where we did the whole dance and whatnot. I'll put the video up there. It was cute, I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't walk up to the stage where the couple is sitting at. I'm noticing some things. I'm like, okay, no, that's not what my husband and I paid for. Are you kidding me? No. I'm just saying some things I can't really explain, but like that is not what we paid for. And I tapped my husband. I'm like, is it just me or my decor is looking cheap? My decor looks cheap. My husband is trying to calm me, because he knows that once I start to analyze things like that, it's not going well in my head. It's like, just calm down, just relax. I'm like, my decor is looking cheap from where I'm sitting right now. I can see some details that are off to me. They are not close to what we agreed, or even to the other wedding. At least if you don't get up to, the mood board, just meet that other wedding just at par. That's fine. I'll live with that. But going below that, when I paid for that and more, I don't understand it. I don't. So I'm just like, my husband is just calming me down on stage while I'm still trying to it's my wedding, and but like sometimes I'm like, what the hell? The fuck? To my husband, and it's like, just relax, like. Then it's time for our first dance. And I'm seeing some more things. And while we're having the first dance, the first 5 minutes of our first dance, the first 2, 3 minutes of my first dance, I'm upset. I am upset because some things are just pissing me off. What I'd envisaged for my first dance and the whole thing that was supposed to come out, it wasn't exactly that way. And I'm telling my husband, like, the fuck? Like, what is this? Is this some kind of joke? I don't get it. Like, the phone was supposed to be a lot and cover us real much, and then there was a lot that was missing there, and I was upset. But you know, as this dance progressed, it got emotional. Obviously, my husband and I, he calmed me down and we stopped focusing on that, and it was more about the two of us. It was very emotional and it was cute. Like you saw in my wedding video, you know, the video kind of showed a lot of how we were dancing. But that was not what was supposed to be there. It was supposed to be way more than that. So I was super pissed. Like, half the time when I was on stage, I had to like try to not focus on the decor, because whenever I looked at the decor, I felt like crying. Like, why is my decor looking cheap? Are you kidding me? I know how much we paid. I know what we agreed. I know. So what exactly is going on? On top of the fact that you didn't finish decor on time. So what exactly were you doing, ma'am? What were you doing? What were you doing? You're picking tissue? I don't get it. Like, you have one job. You know, one thing I don't like about these wedding vendors is this. To them, it's just another job, it's just another booking. But to your clients, it's their wedding. That means it's gonna happen once, bitch. Like, nigga, what? That means it's gonna happen once. Like, you don't mess it up. You don't. When you're a wedding vendor, like, it's special. That's probably why you all charge much. I don't know. But like, most times I've justified it that you guys charge much because you have to put in so much into it, given that it's, you know, for your clients, it's a once in a lifetime thing. So like, you put so much into it, and that's why you charge so much. But you cannot now charge so much and then not deliver so much. I don't get it. I was super disappointed, super pissed half the time, and it was very upsetting for me. Very upsetting for me. And the whole time I didn't know my husband was also upset, but obviously he was trying to hide everything because he already knew I was upset. And if we're both upset, I don't know who's going to be calming who. So he was calm and he was calming me down, telling me, babes, no more, babes. Okay, so I'm just going to put some quick pictures of the decor to just let you guys know that it was actually nice. The only thing is, if I have to put the decor side by side with the mood board, then you will understand where I'm coming from. And me sitting from the stage, I could notice some things. So I could see the floors well more than the guests could see the floors, if you get what I'm saying. So that's why it was very upsetting for us, because we know what we paid for, we know what we expected, and that was like totally not it, right? So it was very upsetting, and the fact that she didn't finish on time, that was super upsetting as well. My father's best friend had to leave, even though I still blame him. I still blame him, sir. You've got no excuse. You know why? When your daughter was getting married, for our traditional marriage, my father flew to Anambra to attend it. He was there, sir. He was there. He didn't come for my traditional wedding. And nobody blamed you, because you were there for my still zone anyway. So, yeah, but my dad was there. He was there. And then her white wedding was in Abuja. My dad took first flight to Abuja that Saturday and last flight back. He was there. And then your son got married. He was there. He went to first start for your son's wedding. He was present. So you don't come for your own child's wedding, and because it's an uproar at the entrance of the hall, you opt and leave because you could have called my dad, you could have called my mom. They'll sort you out. You're his best friend. You kidding? He will let you in. But no. You just had to be. And he later saw my mom because he dropped an envelope with her. So why couldn't you just tell her that, oh, this is the issue I'm in country? Maybe, oh, my name is not on the list. They say my name is on the list, or I can't go in or whatnot. Come on, there is no way my mom wouldn't make you go in. But your impatient person, your impatient self left. Come on, man, that's not cool. So this is not totally on the event decorator. It's on you too, because you should have stayed. With all due respect, sir, I don't appreciate that. I took your envelope though. Thanks for the money. Yeah, it's been spent. Thanks, but you should have been there. You should have. But yeah, my other uncles, they were there. The ones that were invited, because now my uncles were invited. So the ones that were invited were there. My siblings, friends, and all that. So it still went well, thank God. And funny enough, we had a lot of people reach out to us after the wedding, like, oh, please wish your decorator, can you have my number? My husband responds, he looks to me as like, I don't want to be petty, but I'm not going to be giving that woman's number to anybody. What I'm going to do is, the best I'm going to do is give them the event planner's number. If the event planner still wants to share the decorator's number, oh, okay, fine. But he's not, like, he was that pissed, but like, he was just trying to be calm and all. I reached out to her after the wedding. While I was on honeymoon, I was dishing out feedback. I sent her a long WhatsApp chat telling her how I did not like her decor and how she made some of my guests go back home thanks to the way she completed the decor late. Though she apologized and she was giving 1,000,001 reasons why, but ma'am, that's not enough. That's not enough. We did not price you. We did not pay you ridiculously. We gave you what you asked for. So you should have just given me what I asked for too, right? It's that simple. So please. Anyways, I think she knows that we're not very happy with her, because the last time I checked her page, she did not post our wedding decor. She did not post it. And they always post it, you know. She didn't post it. I think she's like, oh, I don't want to post these people before they come to my comment section and finish me. She didn't post it though. She did not post it. She posted other weddings. If you go to her page, you will see the other wedding, frozen wedding thing she did. You will see other weddings she did after that. You won't see ours. You won't. I think she knows. She knows that she didn't do a good job. She knows. I think they always know. These people, they usually know, honestly. But you know, whatever. That is that for that. And this is the final part. The other web vendors, my MC was great. We had an MC, he couldn't make it. He had a delayed flight. When he traveled out of the country, I was supposed to come back the day before. His flight was delayed. So he recommended 2 other MCs for us to compensate for him not being there. Those 2 MCs were the bomb, the best I could have asked for. And I really commend him, because he couldn't make it and he didn't just look for 1 MC but 2. Most vendors, they are not that sensible to do that. They'll just let you figure things out yourself. They forget that you can't just be looking for vendors the day before. But you being in that line, you'll be able to get other people to replace you. And he did, and he got good people. So for that, I commend him. Great job. My makeup artist, thumbs up to you. You did a good job. Not only was the makeup good, you know, you were there for me, you know, in many other ways. You already know that I gave you feedback, so you know that, you know, thank you so much. My event planner, not everything went well, but I think she did a really good job. I would recommend her any day, anytime. She did do a good job, and we're cool now. You know, we talk, we just, you know, she watches my videos. You know, you know, I like her, so we're cool. My bridal party, the groomsmen, bridesmaids, I love you guys. You guys are the best. You guys were really there for us. You guys turned up. And you turned up pretty well. You joking? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you all for those who came to my wedding, those who supported, those who couldn't make it for genuine reasons and reached out, you know, because there's some people that they didn't make it, they didn't reach out, they didn't say nothing. That's rude. That's straight up rude, but like, you know, whatever. You know, so thank you guys so much. I love you guys. I'm going to see you in my next video. This is Violet's Vlog signing out. Bye.